joining us for today's ultimate sister adventures, cooking adventures.
Now today's culinary cooking adventures is taking us to our
kitchen,
where we are going to be making a 3-ingredient chocolate mousse. The things you need to make this recipe is half a cup of heavy whipping cream, a fourth cup of cocoa powder, sifted, and if you want a dark chocolate flavor, use 1/3 cup instead of a 1/4 cup. Half a cup of powdered sugar, and if you're wanting to make a dark chocolate flavor, use a 1/4 cup of powdered sugar instead. And then a 4 teaspoons of almond extract. That's optional. The first thing you're going to do is add in your 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream into a large bowl. Add in. You don't need sugar for this. And then you're going to whisk it until it turns into whipped cream. Finished making the whipped cream. Now we're going to make the powdered sugar. You can either put it in a blender or you can grind it. And if you're going to use a blender, ask your parents if you have the right one to handle like dry foods like this and stuff. Also, make sure to have parent permission and adult supervision when making or cooking food. We are going to use a blender today, so I'm going to put my 1/2 cup of sugar into the blender. There you go. And then we're going to blend it until it becomes all powder. Let me get started. Oh, there's no button. And just slowly turn it up. Okay, now let me check it real quick. I think it's dyed.
Whoa!
Oh, it's like. Okay, we're going to take a minute to clean up. We'll be right back. Now we are done making our powdered sugar. We are going to take our whipped cream from earlier and our cocoa powder. Okay. And now we are going to add in our powdered sugar.
Thank you.
And sift, please. Sift. The magical sift. And then we are going to sift our cocoa powder into the
Sifter.
To get into the bowl. Let's sift.
Oh, it actually looks really cool.
Now you're doing this so you can get the clumps out of the cocoa powder.
Okay, almost done sifting.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh.
It's almost there. These little clumps are like, no! We were not done this way.
Wow, very powdery here.
It is actually. There we go. Let's keep sifting. Now we are going to bring back our old whisk. And instead of whisking it, we're going to whisk it real quick.
Okay.
Now we aren't going to turn on yet. We're just going to mix it like a normal whisk into it all.
Oh, it looks like, what is it, like cake batter. Wait, it looks like snow with chocolate. No, it looks like, what's the word, like, it looks like you're making icing.
You know what? Actually, I made a cake once, and we bought
Well, you made cake multiple times, but.
Well, yeah, this one time, I was making cake, and my mom bought like cream cheese icing, and we had cocoa powder. So Mom was like, okay, we'll just take this cake and then we'll go home and make it. So I took it and I mixed in like some cocoa powder. It took a few tries actually. I had like put in multiple tablespoons of it. It just took a while. Anyways, I was mixing in and it actually looks like how I'm mixing it in now. It looks so cool. Now we are going to add in our almond extract. And just remember, it's optional. You don't have to add it if you don't want to. Go and grab. You know what it smells like?
Cherries.
It smells like canned cherries.
Candy cherries.
No. Now that it smells like canned cherries in here, yep. Even though it's almond extract, it's weird. Okay, and now we're going to turn on a whisk and mix it in real quick. Don't mix it in too much because if you saw our like pancake topping video, we mixed it. That would mix it so much and turn it into butter and buttermilk. So you don't want to mix it too much, just a little bit until it's all mixed, and then you'll be finished. Let's get whisking.
And afterwards, we're gonna assemble.
Oh yes, and then we're gonna assemble. I'm so excited.
Middle.
Hang on. Oh wow. Here, I want to get and then two. And here's what it looks like. And now we're done. Now let's go assemble. Now we are done assembling. I'm so excited to try it. But before we try it, if you want like to make little bite-sized things out of the chocolate mousse, what you can do is you can put it in like a Ziploc bag and cut it off and then make little like
Swirls?
Yeah, little swirls, or you can use a piping bag and then you can make little swirls. And then you put them in the freezer and then you have your bite-sized chocolate mousse.
Just grab one and
Delicious! Well, now we can try it. Let's try it. I'm so excited!
3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I've been craving sweets all day.
I actually have been too. Okay, I actually really like it. It kind of tastes like you're eating a chocolate bar, but it's more creamy and smooth, and it's not
soft.
And soft and fluffy. Now, it's a little. If you have like a chocolate bar 1 out of 10, like chocolatey, I would say it's like a 6 or 7.
Oh, for a chocolate bar. Okay, it has just like 0.5% bitter to it, just like half.
It's not like undermixed. It's fine. It's supposed to be like that.
It's not so creamy, soft, fluffy, and
kind of like I'm eating a chocolate milkshake, except different and fluffier.
wait, it feels like I'm eating chocolate milkshake, but an ice cream / chocolate bar theme.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I would totally.
Actually, ice cream / smoothie. It's like,
Yeah. So like, I would totally recommend this if you're having a little party, or if you just want to eat something sweet on the weekend, or if you just want to make something real quick easy to make. I would totally recommend this. You could put some whipped cream on top, maybe some chocolate chips if you wanted. But I guess that's really all to say about this. Oh, I rate it, 9.5.
That concludes our cooking travels for today. We hope to see you tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to join us on